Did you ever have a crush on anyone while you were filming The Next Step? Ooh, okay. Who killed Ramon Costa? So I do know who would have been the murderer. Why did they bring you back for season 5 and not season 6? Tell us as much as you feel comfortable about your boyfriend. Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're doing a quick and dirty speed round Q&A. I'm traveling right now. Last week I was in Colorado. Then in 2 days I leave for my family cottage. I'm sorry, this week is gonna be a easier video for me to make and edit. This week, hectic, busy, appointments and teaching and work, and I had an audition today and just like a million things that I'm trying to get everything done. And tomorrow I'm filming another episode of Dance Dates, so that will be coming soon. But I asked people on my Instagram, I did one of those little polls, for some questions. So I haven't looked at them at all. I'm just gonna like go through and answer them as fast as possible, as many questions as possible. And I'm gonna set a timer for myself because I will just blab and go on and on and on and give elaborate answers. I don't have time to do that today. Let's do 20 minutes, starting now. What was your fave duet or dance on The Next Step? Personally, your duet with Lamar in season 1 is mine. Okay, that's definitely like top 5 for me. Favorite dance maybe was Addicted to You, Michelle's version, just because I didn't get to be a part of many group dances. I feel like I danced a lot of solos and duets on the show, but I never, because I always had to leave, I never got to be a part of the group dances at like regionals or nationals, whatever. What is your sun, moon, rising? I'm a Libra sun, a Taurus moon, and a Gemini rising. Tell us as much as you feel comfortable about your boyfriend. This is what I'll say about my boyfriend. I might want to have him on the YouTube channel soon, so maybe YouTube will get like the official introduction to him before any other social media platforms. I don't know, I feel like that'd be something fun to do. Maybe I'll have him like react to The Next Step. He's never watched The Next Step before. Let me know if you would like that kind of video. That could be really fun. And you'd also meet my boyfriend. How/when did you really know and understand you liked boys? Okay, well, I can remember like a few instances. Now that I'm comfortable with myself, when I look back, I can remember and kind of go, oh, okay, that was definitely me like questioning my sexuality when I was really young. For example, I remember in grade 3, there was this magazine clipping that was this man with just a leaf covering his bits. And I kept it in my desk at school and would like show it to friends and we would like joke about it. But I just like, I carried it with me everywhere because I think I was like, I really thought it was hot. But I was literally like 8 or 9. There's like instances like that where I'm like, oh, that was definitely like me as a young queer kid questioning sexuality. Okay, I need to go faster. Can you do a full Next Step cast reunion? I would love that to happen. I don't know if I have the power to like organize that because there's so many people. I don't know if I have the bandwidth to like organize that. Favorite style of dance right now? Jazz. When are you releasing the first podcast episode for Knuckles on 4? So Britt and I are gonna do a podcast together. We were hoping to have it come out this summer, but I've had a crazy summer schedule. I've been like everywhere, all over. Dance Dates has taken up a lot of my time, and now Britt leaves to go to Portugal next week. So we're aiming for fall. It'll be like early fall, sometime in September, maybe. It is coming. It is for sure coming. We just want to have a few episodes banked before we release them. Will there be a second season of Tiny Pretty Things? Sadly, no. I made a longer form video talking about it and kind of breaking the news on my channel. I'll link it below if you're interested. But yeah, we were all really heartbroken. I loved that show. I would have done 10 seasons of it. But sadly, no. How did you and Britt meet? You guys have a beautiful friendship. Thank you. We met at our competitive dance studio. I was a studio hopper growing up, and I jumped around to a bunch of different dance studios. In grade 11, I moved to a studio that Britt was dancing at. And so her and I were in the same group, and we trained together for our final years of high school together. And then we booked The Next Step, did The Next Step. Now we live in the same apartment building, and have just been best friends. We've been best friends for like about half of our lives at this point. What was your experience like on Tiny Pretty Things? It was a dream role, dream show. I also was fresh out of a breakup right when I booked the show. And so I think because of that, I was really in a place where I like needed a community. I like needed friends to just like love on. And we like all bonded so fast. It was like an amazing experience. Once in a lifetime experience, I'm sure. Best acting job I've ever had? Tiny Pretty Things. Any new projects on the horizon that we can expect to see you in? Yeah, I filmed a new series. It's a comedy, and I don't think I can say too much about it yet because it hasn't been announced that I'm a part of it. But I filmed it this spring. and I think it'll come out in like January in the new year on Amazon. So I'll update you. Obviously, I'll be like probably annoying about it when it comes out with behind the scenes and stuff like I like to do. But and a vlog. I filmed a whole little behind the scenes vlog, as I also do. So that'll be coming out. You'll hear more about it closer to. And I have a movie that I just saw. I filmed it a year ago. I do a Southern accent in the movie, which I was nervous about watching, but I was really proud of my performance in the movie. So the accent was like a little weird, but I think only because no one else in the movie has an accent except for me. I don't think I did a bad accent. I think it just like flagged for me because no one else had an accent. Anyways, your skincare routine with products that you use. Okay, I was thinking, I often get questions about skincare stuff. I was thinking maybe I'll make like a my skincare routine video. Let me know if you're into that, because I feel like I can't break it all down right now because I'm trying to be fast. Has your ankle healed? Yes, it fucking has. Thank you so much for asking. Would you rather play Shane again or play Daniel again, and which one do you like better? I would rather play Shane again because I feel like I think Shane was a bigger challenge for me. There was a lot of really challenging material in those scripts for me. As an actor, it like gave me a lot more to dig into, and I feel like I got cut off a little early with Shane versus Daniel I played for years. Did you ever have a crush on anyone while you were filming The Next Step? I didn't. Very honestly, I did not have a crush on any of my Next Step castmates. I did have a crush on a castmate from Tiny Pretty Things. Okay, moving on. If they called you for a new season of The Next Step, would you go? Yeah, I think so. Okay, well this, okay. Kiss, marry, kill James Eldon West in The Next Step, which is a question that I asked Victoria in the recent episode of Dance Dates. And I would say kiss Eldon, kill James, marry West. Yeah. Which song has been on repeat lately? I've had like a few. I've been listening to Kim Petras' new album a lot, and Rina Sawayama. I've been listening to her album a lot too, and I'm seeing her in concert next week. I'm so excited. Opinion? Season 2 storyline where Talia and Daniel's rivalry went further because they both wanted Eldon. I would watch that show. That would have been a fun storyline to explore. I like that. Did you just get married? Not me. My best friend from university. She just got married. How much time do I have left? 9 minutes. Okay, we're doing pretty good. I feel like I'm getting through quite a lot. Okay. Would you / your channel like to be known for something else other than mainly The Next Step? This is a really good question. And yeah, I would, for sure. I think right now I'm really enjoying revisiting some like nostalgia with The Next Step because it's like the 10-year anniversary from when the first season came out. But my idea with Dance Dates is that right now, yeah, I'm like bringing on castmates of mine from The Next Step. I might bring on some castmates from Tiny Pretty Things. But I really would love for Dance Dates, my like dream, my vision for that show, that series, would be for that it to become kind of like what a chicken shop date is for the music industry, for like singers and rappers. Dance Dates could be for like dance industry or like dance adjacent art forms as like it could be like a part of a press circuit. That's my like dream, to like maybe build it to be like a big interview series. But who knows? I don't know. I'm kind of having fun just like being creative again on YouTube. I don't know. Give me some ideas for like other content that you'd be into, because I definitely don't want to box myself in to only making content like related to The Next Step, or even just related to like actual like professional work that I've done. I don't know. Like I love watching like The Sims stuff on YouTube, so like maybe I should make like a Sims build. Why did they bring you back for season 5 and not season 6? I honestly don't know. And it was kind of hurtful and just like blindsided me a little bit that I didn't come back for season 6, because the showrunners at the time had talked to me so much about a storyline for me in season 6. There was like a whole potential storyline that Daniel was maybe going to take over as studio head in season 6. And in season 5 we filmed 3 alternate endings, and one of those endings that we filmed was that I was going to take over the studio. And it wasn't until like 2 weeks before season 6 that I found out they hadn't written anything for me. And I was like really crushed, actually. It was really heartbreaking at the time. So I don't know. I don't have an answer. No one's ever explained it to me. I have like speculations, but yeah, no, I don't know. I feel like that's when people would be like, well, that's showbiz. You know, that's how it goes in showbiz. Which, like, unfortunately, that's kind of true. What was the most challenging scene you ever had to do? I think the most challenging scene, at least the one that's like top of mind, would be Shane's rooftop solo, because we shot that like late October and it was freezing. I have to be bawling my eyes out, like heartbroken. It's like that first heartbreak. What is that song? First cut is the deepest. Yeah, so it was that. It was like Shane's first time having his heart broken, and he was supposed to be drunk, and I was on the roof, and I was like stripping off my clothes. I got down to just my underwear in the scene. It was freezing. We had to film this whole dialogue back and forth. I'm crying, doing it again and again and again, and then I had to film the whole dance again and again and again. It's late October, and we shot the scene from 11 p.m. until like 2 a.m. So I was like exhausted and freezing and super emotional, and it was like very challenging. And oh my God, I even forgot. The day before, I learned that entire solo. I had one rehearsal before I filmed that solo on the show. So I was really just nervous about like dancing it well. It was my first solo on that show. And not only was I like dancing, but there was a really important like story element, acting element to that dance. So yeah, that was like a high pressure scene for me, and just like the elements that I was up against it felt like a lot. So maybe that one. Ooh, okay. Who killed Ramon Costa on Tiny Pretty Things? I actually know. I asked our showrunner, I was like, I need to know who killed him. But I don't think it's my place to share it. So what I will leave you with is that Shane did not kill Ramon Costa. So that's all I'm gonna say. Oh, okay, next question, sorry. What is the best gift you've ever received? Oh, what a good question. Definitely the car that my parents got my brother and I. And really sadly, oh my God, this is awful. My car was parked securely in my parking garage. And then all of a sudden, my brother borrowed it. So this is mini story time, and I'm gonna be quick because I have a minute. I have a minute left. Okay, I'm gonna tell the story in 50 seconds. Basically, I drove the car on the Friday. The car sat in our parking garage all day Saturday. Sunday, my brother borrowed the car to take it to golf. All of a sudden, when he turned it on, it was making like crazy noises, was really like hard to drive, like didn't have any acceleration. So I took it into the shop, being like, all of a sudden it made this weird noise. Now, something like this happened a few years ago. There was some rust in the exhaust, and they replaced like everything to fix it. And that should have bought us like another 10 years. But this is like an old car. It was like a family car that my parents got for my brother and I from my mom's aunt. My grandpa's sister's car is now my car. Okay? So it's like sentimental, it's in the family. Oh my God, I have 10 seconds. Basically, someone must have climbed under my car and cut out the catalytic converter and like half of the middle of the exhaust. We're at the point with the car where, I'm just gonna wrap up this story really quick. We're at the point with the car where we might just have to scrap it. It's a pretty old car. The air conditioning doesn't work. The tires are like kind of funky, like the brake pads need replacing, and now like half of the exhaust is gone from the car. Like a vital piece of the engine is gone, and it's going to be quite expensive to replace, and the car's not like that reliable, so we're kind of like and it was in my parking garage, so who's to say like we could replace everything and put it back down there, and then it could get stolen all over again. Yeah, really sad, but that would be the best gift I ever got, was that car, because it was right after I graduated university and I had just moved home to my parents' house again, and I was just in like a weird phase. It felt like I was like moving backwards in life. It was right when the next step like didn't bring me back for season 6, and I was just in like this weird, hi Lance, this weird like transition. What am I doing with my life? I'm living in my parents' house, and like I always had to like ask to borrow their cars to like do anything. So when they got the car for my brother and I, it meant like so much freedom and like independence. Okay, well, thank you so much. I'm gonna stop recording. Thank you so much if you submitted a question. If you have other questions, please comment them down below. I'll make sure to answer them in another video. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.